And hello, it's me. Just call me T Marie. Welcome to yet another episode of PCPOV. This week I have not one but two guests, and we get into a whole bunch of relationship talk. We talk about non-monogamy, living that sister wife, brother husband life. We talk about, personal development books that we've all read and heard of. We talk a bit about, being an entrepreneur, dating as an entrepreneur, the regular stuff too. And of course, it's all jokes, it's all laughs. So as always, let's get into the show.
Last time I was here early, I had time to set up, had music playing. It was like a whole little vibe in here.
Oh, you got such a vibe. You were just on time. Is it? I feel like I was late because I came down. I got off the train like 6. Then I took the wrong way. I said, "Oh my God, it's 6 o'clock. Like she's gonna kill." Because I didn't know if this was hourly or you. Because I don't like when people come late. So my kitchen, I gotta pay hourly to be there. So I hate when people come late. Yeah, huh? Hello. No, it takes long. You gotta cool it. Then I gotta decorate it.
That's a
it's a lot.
So Oh, and what I'm gonna ask from you. Because you was talking spicy last week, asshole.
Always talk spicy. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Do you expect anything less? Do you expect anything less?
Don't. Because ain't you a Leo too?
No, I'm a Pisces.
Oh.
We usually don't Don't do that. What?
None of y'all can swim.
I actually can't. I actually can't. But you want to know, when I came back from Mexico, I said, I swear to God, when I go back to the States, I'm going to learn how to swim. I'm going to take some classes. All the activities I was doing out there, I was I had to have a vest on, a life. Everybody was just swimming. I'm the only grown adult with a life vest on. And I'm this tall, so I'm trying to tippy. I say, yeah, I'm going to learn how to swim. You know how to swim either?
I can stay afloat. I just can't. I can't be out there
Right.
Weren't you in Jamaica?
Yes.
She always somewhere.
And I be in the water all the time, and I be this close to dying all the time. All the time. I just don't be giving. I told you. What did I tell you last time? Sorry.
You can hear me?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I don't even want to see that because if I was to get one of my cousins in here, they're gonna say that was me in Miami.
That shit is hilarious.
He said, "With my phone."
Grab my hand,
and she not even helping him. He's dramatic. And look, but he's not even deep in the water.
That's why she said stand up.
If my cousins was to see that video, they were that was Christina in Miami, because they side of the story is we was in a pool, and the pool was 4 feet, maybe 3.
All right.
I don't remember that. She was I was drowned. She's the woman I was talking in the next hour. They clown me to this day, and that trip was 3-4 years ago. So if you show them that, they gonna be oh, that's Christina. I'm that's okay. Y'all hate it. Don't do that.
No, I'm hot. And on that note,
okay,
we're going to officially start. Welcome to another episode of PCPOV. Today we have the very, very, very lovely Christina of C Cakes and Creations. Giving your age, your occupation, and your relationship status.
My name is Christina. Everybody calls me C. I'm 29. I'm 29. Woo. Yeah, I'll be 30 in March.
Hey.
My occupation is I'm the owner of C Cakes and Creations, and my relationship status is single.
See, I don't like when people say single so sad.
It's not sad. It's just
But I mean,
a choice. It's like a thought. I'm single.
Yeah, it was a thought. It's I'm single.
I mean, well, all right. Is it single and dating? Is it single and focus? Is it single and you just out here, mixing and mingling?
No, it's single and I just launched a business and I don't even have no time to date.
Oh,
it's more I don't even have the time. I'm a bad texter too right now. No, for real. That he would probably leave me at this point because they don't understand. And I noticed that because I tried to get in a relationship a couple months ago. They say they understand, and that's when I first launched the business. Because I've been baking for a long time. But when I made it legal, he's like, "Oh, I get it. He don't understand why I'm in the kitchen 5 o'clock in the morning still. I just did 16 hours. You think I'm with another man, or you get what I'm saying? Or he don't understand how powerful Instagram is to promote your business. So if I'm on Instagram all day, it's oh, why you on Instagram? You get it? So I just rather Women, you know what? You're right, because you know something. I've always been one of those women that be like, da-da-da-da, but until I had to go through it myself, I'm like, okay, was this what I was like? I'm never doing this again. I don't like the way that feels. So it's funny you said that, because I was like, yeah, I don't like this.
I was gonna say, but did he never offer to like come help you bake or prep with you?
He used to say that he would, but he never took the. I'm more of an action type of person. Like, I don't care what you said. Like, he always used to be like, I'll help, and then he like, oh, I'm tired, or what you think I am?
Word. What the fuck?
So yeah, so
that's it.
He didn't last, clearly. So yeah, it's crazy, girl.
I mean, listen, it's all right. Hold on, what the hell? And that's not even the main drink. Just an intro. Can I tune into tonight's show? Oh, I'm sorry.
He said that's not even the main drink.
Yeah,
it's a sample.
Yeah, so this ain't even the real drink.
It's good.
So since I done read the text out loud, shout out to FOZHQ on IG. What is this? What is it? Flavors of the Zodiac drinks. They kind of lit right now.
No,
like
it's good, but it's good. I'm
lit.
about to follow them.
Yeah,
it's
they kind of
like
lit.
it.
I ain't even.
But you was hating because you really do taste the strawberries.
I offered him some,
and he said
was
no.
Like, I don't want none of your date rape drinks.
No,
trying to be rude as shit. So I'm glad he didn't have none, so that you could come and enjoy it.
Thank you, because I taste the strawberries and there's another fruit in there.
It is. I think I forgot what it is that he said.
I'm trying to figure it out. No, it's good for real.
But yeah. So to get back to the dating situation, so damn, he fuck. You know what it is? And I had this conversation with 2 guests ago, where it's like when you're an entrepreneur, you have to have somebody who's going to be understanding, who's going to be willing to help, who's going to be, going to be able to offer, assistance and understand and all of those things. The fuck is you trying to for?
He's a hater. You don't, but aren't you an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
So how don't you?
Nobody if you can't understand that I'm busy.
Yeah. Okay, but that's what she's saying. But what's wrong? What's the difference between what she's saying and what you just said?
Because I already know where she's gonna go for this.
Go ahead. Let me hear. Let me hear what you about to go.
Like I said, it's really
it's getting hot.
You need to understand. Yeah, this drink is hitting.
That's not a drink.
Oh shit.
You know what? I'm annoyed with you. So another part of the show is I talk about how I know the person. I had to think about it. My 30th came up. I was like, oh shit, I want a birthday cake.
Right.
Who do I know that makes cakes? Oh, let me hit up Christina. Right. So I hit her up, showed her, what I kind of wanted, what I was wearing.
No, you drove me crazy. No,
she drove me
because she sent me a picture. It was like some sequins. I wish I knew exactly what she said. I want to go in my DM. She was like, I want a cake that's classy and ratchet. I'm like, what the hell is classy and ratchet? But I didn't know her like that at that point. So now knowing her personality, like that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, what is she talking about? Like, so then she sent me a picture. It was just burgundy and then like sequins. And I'm like, what the hell I'm supposed to do with this? And then, like, you drew me crazy. So I had to give her some ideas. She's like, okay, I want this. Then I want a topper. And I want it to be like, her topper was like a hashtag.
So there was no leopard on the cake?
No, actually, I didn't do leopard. I did sequins. The top part was gold sequins to match my outfit. Right. And then the bottom part was black and white stripes. But the top part of the cake, I think, was red velvet. And then the bottom part of the cake was chocolate. So I had 2 different ones. Right. Yeah, and then I had a burgundy. So it was a whole... Yeah, because I'm like, I have to incorporate everything she wants. You get what I'm saying? So... But it turned out, I still love that cake. That's one of my favorite cakes to this day. And everybody, when I tell you, everyone loved it. I gave away slices. Yeah. And the people at the bar, at the restaurant was like, oh, if you don't want to take the rest of it, y'all can leave. Sure, no problem. I learned that's a compliment. Like when I go out, people would like, I went to my friends, because I don't really go out no more since I started the business, but my friend's birthday, then I went, and they just seen us they bring it out, and she put me to the side. She was like, I know it's not your birthday, but you're the baker. Do you mind if you save us some? So I'm noticing that's like a compliment, because several people was bringing out cakes that day. It was a lot of birthdays. So no, they bringing out 10 cakes and they want mine. That is a compliment. Nah, her cake is, when I tell you, like,
more nowadays.
And I'm very particular about my chocolate.
Oh, that's what it was. I felt like you was picky, so I was like, oh my god, I can't mess up. That's what it was.
I was telling her, I was like, I don't care what you do to the red velvet. That chocolate gotta be on point.
That's what it was. Like that's what drove me crazy.
Gotta be on point.
That's what drove me crazy.
And I love the cake. Everyone loved it. I hate that my pictures I took with the fucking box And nobody told me to move the box.
It's okay. It was still a nice picture.
And then she used my cake on her promo stuff. So.
I told you, it's one of my favorite cakes to this day. It's very pretty.
It was. So other than that, you just been baking, and you was telling me about, you have your own commercial space now. Like, I mean, and then when I came to see you at the Bronx Night Market, like your tent was lit. Like all of your stuff
I think I was almost like sold out. Yeah.
There was
like 3 things left when you came. I was like, oh gosh.
And I was like, and everybody else is still sitting there chilling. Her table the only one cleaned out. That's her signature cookie. I had to give up the last one because this elderly black lady came by and she was like, we were talking and she was like, yeah, I like to support the black, restaurants and stuff that be out here and blah blah blah. I said, here you go, her signature.
Yeah,
cookie.
she bigged it up. She bigged it up. You buttered her up. I was like, I'm gonna have to put you on payroll for real.
Listen, that's all I try to do is support people that I fuck with. Like that's really and truly what it is. Coming out to see you. I did a show that day and the dude who I did the show with dropped me off. To the market. Okay. And I had to come by and stop by. But I mean, how did you come into like wanting to bake and all of this stuff?
The baking that came from so my father is West Indian.
Okay, which island?
He's from Antigua.
Okay.
And then my mother is Puerto Rican and black. So like I grew up with both my parents, but like we live in separate households.
Okay. Puerto Ricans are black, right? So you don't gotta say Puerto Rican.
Some people, you come across the right Spanish person, they gonna tell you they not. That's why I say that. I don't even like saying black because like I'm like that's the color. Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna be confrontational. I don't want to say the wrong thing to these people that listen, but yeah. No, I only separated because of the dishes, like like the Spanish dishes and stuff. So growing up with my mother and her side of the family, like we always ate like Spanish food, stuff like that. So I was like, I want to cook like my father. I like oxtails. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I like jerk chicken. My mother didn't make those things. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm going to learn how to cook like my father's side. So I started to learn how to cook. Like, I had to teach myself. Like, so I would learn, and I would call my father, like, how do you make rice and peas? Like, so I remember one time he came and I was making the rice and peas with like, what did I do? What did I do? He got so mad. Oh, I used the beans in the can. He said, no, we are West Indian. So he would give me a few pointers, but I learned for myself. So I just like to make everything from scratch. Like, I'm like real picky. Like, I could go to a restaurant like, that is not from scratch. You use boxed mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm one of those. So who's like that? My cousin. He's a chef. Yeah, see, so I guess that's why I was in it. Like, I don't know, my taste buds is like that too. That's why I'm like, there's another fruit in here. So I just like to make everything from scratch. So I was like, you know what, like, I want to learn how to bake. It just came out of nowhere. My brother's birthday came and I made him a cake and it just took off from there. Yeah,
because I've been friends with you for so long, I've seen the progression of like right? how you started out and like now to see you now, it's like, God damn, this girl is talented.
Thank you.
So I mean, what do you see on the, before I say what do you see on the horizon, what do you have going on with Seed Cakes and Creations right now?
The main thing now is the cookie. The signature cookie took off. Like it went crazy. So I'm focused on that right now. It's to the point that I wasn't even taking cake orders because I was doing Bronx Night and I was wrapped up in a cookie. So I'm really focused on the cookie. Like I just paid to trademark it. Like it's just, yeah.
So now, how did the whole cookie thing come up?
Oh my God, girl, how much time we got? Well, the cookie thing came into place because I was mainly known for custom cakes. That's it. I didn't do cookies. I didn't do like for my house for dinner. I would make it, but I wasn't selling them. Like I was just selling cakes. So I got into an accident. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, so you had messed up your leg.
Yeah, in 2017, I got into an accident. I broke a couple bones, so I couldn't walk for a long time. So obviously, I had to stop working. I had to stop baking, and it's crazy because I stopped baking before that because I was too busy working. So when the accident happened, I was like, oh my God, like I like when you like bedridden, like you have a lot of time to think.
Or like you couldn't
I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. Like on the right foot, like it was broken. I broke a couple bones. I couldn't walk for a long time. So when you have like, I just had to stay in bed. Like, so it's like you just think a lot and you think about your life and you think about, okay, like what do I need to change, So when I wanted to learn, I wanted to get back, and I was like, so, I'm real spiritual, so it was like, it's time to take the cake game serious. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because when I had the accident, I just got off of working 2 jobs. Like, I just worked like 24 hours. Like, wow. So yeah, I just came my third shift. Like, I worked a double at one job and go to another job. One. Yeah, so that's when the accident happened when I got off the second job. So I was like, you can't do this. Like, if you wasn't even slaving like that, you wouldn't have never had that accident. So I was like, it's time to take the cake serious. So I was like, I want to get back into it. So I was like, I can't stand for too long. That's when I started to learn how to walk again. So like, I can't stand for too long, so I'm going to just make something simple like a cookie. So my favorite thing is like cookies and cream. Like, because when I first started baking, one of my signature cakes was a cookies and cream cake. And I was like, let me try to do a cookies and cream cake. So I made the cookie. So I made the cookie because that's easier to do than a cake. And I gave it to my brothers and I gave it to this guy I was dealing with. And they went crazy. But you think, because it's your family, you think they just gassing it. And I'm like, maybe because I haven't baked in a long, I'm coming from the accident. They trying to be like, boost your confidence. So I didn't do it. But the guy was there, he used to take it to work. His coworkers used to ask, like, he used to sneak them and hide them from the coworkers. So I'm like, is this serious like that?
Really?
So,
damn, now I'm mad I ain't tried this cookie.
And then you shouldn't have gave it away. You should have gave her the jar and you should have took the cookie.
I mean, I wasn't going to get an old lady no Henny. Like,
you be surprised. They be the main ones in there buying it.
I'm a lot of life to think about. Yeah, they need to get drunk.
Hello. So that's just how it came out. And but I slept on it for a year but I had to it's crazy because I had to make it didn't look how I wanted it to look. It was just like the candy on it, like the Hershey's candy. I was like, nah, I need something on here. Like, let me throw the Oreos in here. Really? So then it was placed. I had like 3 different designs before I had the design I have now. For real.
So you had to like plan out how the cookie was going to look after it was baked.
Everything is like strategic. Like really? That's why people it's bigger than a cookie for me. Like this cookie is bigger than just a cookie, and I think that's another reason why a lot of people rock with it because I didn't even release it to the public till a year later.
You had the whole thing where like you did the branding for the cookie, and you was developing like a mascot for it, and
that just happened. But really? I developed the cookie in 2017.
Oh wow!
Yeah, 2017, but I didn't release it until September 2018.
Wow.
So because I was behind the scenes, and even when I released it to the public, I had a pop-up shop. It was my first pop-up shop. Remember, I still wasn't legal yet. I was still baking. I was still getting back into it. So my friend, I used to work with her. She was like, you know what? My friend is having a pop-up shop, and I think you should do it. But those things never was on my radar. I'm like, a pop-up. Like, I'm just a home baker. I do it for fun. Like, why would I go to a pop-up shop? Something told me just do it. I paid the girl. I bought my table, and like the experience was crazy. Like, I got a lot of love. Like, all the other tables was looking at me like, but I got a lot of love. And the way I set it up, everything. So my homeboy, he have a clothing line. So he helped me a lot. He did my pins. He made my shirt.
Oh,
and
nice.
I was like, I didn't know it was a world out there of this. I'm just a home baker that wasn't taking it serious. So he like, oh no, we got to brand you. So I got a banner and I set my table up and he was like, what you going to make besides cake? I'm like, I don't know. I got this cookie I've been sitting on. Like, I think I should, he's like, a cookie? He like, people love cookie. I said, yeah, but this cookie's special. like, this cookie's special. This not just a cookie. So I was like, let me release it. So I bought it and it sold out immediately. And something told me make more. I made like hundreds of that cookie and it sold out. So like the feeling I got from the pop-up shop, selling my stuff and people buying it and asking for me and following me on Instagram, now I'm like, oh, I gotta take this serious. So I think the following month I made the business like legit.
I feel like it was like everything happened like boom.
It was dominoes.
Boom, you put up that you had got your LLC.
Yeah.
Boom, you signing your contract for your commercial kitchen. Boom, now you doing. I was like,
it was a domino effect. But that it wasn't me. It was like the love I got from people, and it's not even family. Not saying my family don't support me. It's the strangers. Like when I seen strangers, like I said, oh no. So even at that pop up shop, the cookie wasn't the design it is now. I had to take it back. I'm like when I see the video because she had a videographer there. I said, I don't like the way this cookie look on video. Like, so I said I'm gonna change it one more time, and I liked it the last time.
That is so lit.
It just took off. Then it was in different states, and then people from different countries was ordering it. I was like, oh, this is for real.
So now, like, when it comes to like people in different countries ordering it, like, do they like how does like packaging food and stuff like that even work?
It's the same way you do it here because some like the longest one was Afghanistan. It took 8 days.
Now, how the fuck did they find out?
It was somebody bought it like she's actually my sister's friend. She wanted to support. She was like, girl, but she's always supported me like from day one. So it was like a father.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Ebony. So she always wanted to support me, but she live in a different state. So she was like, you know what? Like I never got to purchase from you because you don't live by me. You know what? It's Christmas. Let me send packages of cookies to like people because she's in the military. So she like let me like order and send it to my peoples in the military.
Thank you so much. But no, I think because like I remember when you put out that it was in Afghanistan and it was in Jamaica
Barbados, Jamaica, yeah.
Girl, I think that is so dope.
Thank you.
And like you from the Bronx, like I'm from the Bronx. Like I came to pick up my cake from
the
house.
Bronx, right? When I started from the house,
like literally, and to see that all of that you've created and that is insane. That is insane. I'm so proud of you, yo. I can't, like...
You know, it didn't even hit me at first. I'm like, holy shit. Until, like, I'm glad, like, the Facebooks and the Instagram, they have, like, the memory thing. Because when that memory popped up the other day, I know what you're talking about when I posted, like, it was my cousin sent this. She was like, oh, a year ago today. I'm like, holy shit. My life changed in a year. Because you get so wrapped up with life, you don't even, you don't even see. But I was like, oh, girl, you came a long way.
A long ass fucking way.
Like, I think people don't do that. They don't give themselves props because they're not where they want to be. But they forget that they came a long way from where they were. Like,
and you know what's so funny is I thought about that earlier today. Because, like, even with, being in this space, it's like, I was doing this shit in my house, like, in the living room. You feel me? And now I'm sitting here negotiating spaces and shit.
Hello.
And, like, trying to figure out how I'm going to take it to the next level. But it really is one of those things where, like, you have to, appreciate
the journey.
The journey.
Definitely.
Did they get lost? I don't understand.
Oh, he went downstairs looking for him.
Yeah, but I think the other one might have come up. Well, they'll figure it out. But I actually grew up with him, and he is a musician and turned his living space into like a full-on studio and like does engineering, audio work, like all types of shit. And it's just one of those things where it's like seeing people that I know that are doing like these amazing ass things is just too. I can't not big y'all up and can't not give y'all the opportunity to tell the story because not everybody knows like what all goes into it. You talking about dating and being cooking till 5 a.m.
Oh girl, you should see me at Bronx night. Sometimes the Bronx night I gotta be there at 1:32. Sometimes I'm just getting home at 12 from the kitchen p.m. That's why sometimes people come and they see me and they look like I'm being rude. I'm just tired for real. It's a lot.
But so now that you told me where you are now, where do you see Cakes and Creations going?
Oh man, I'm back again reflecting to the cookie because I really feel like it's the cookie that's gonna pop the business. Like they're gonna know who I am because of, and that's what's happening now. I'm like, hello, I make cakes too, y'all. Like that's how I started. So I see it like in stores and retail. I'm actually like working out a deal to have it in a restaurant in South Carolina. So like I see it in stores, I see it in retail. I want to come out with like an extent. You know how you go to the supermarket and you get like the cookie dough frozen. I want
That is so lit.
Cause you gotta make money while you sleep too.
Like, you gotta make a whole fact.
No, for real. Like I don't want to just cause I'm at the point like cause I'm always grateful. You gotta remain in the state of gratitude, right? So it's not like I'm not grateful for my talents and my business, but it's like I'm tired. Like I'm ready to get to the point that people's baking it for me. And I'm just telling them what to do. Like that's where I'm at now. I know I gotta put in the work to get there. But I'm at that point now. So
do you have like recipe cards or like
I have it. No, I had to write it down. That's the first. I took business classes because you know.
Oh yeah, you did say you went to culinary school.
Yeah,
too.
But culinary didn't teach you the business aspect of everything.
Really? They don't even have like an intro to business or nothing. Like how you want to teach? So they just teaching people to be in other people's kitchen?
Maybe like Monroe, like you said, they like it's like a 2-3 year program, it's like college. Mm-hmm. So maybe in something like that, maybe. But I went to just a regular culinary school. Like, so when you go to regular culinary school, it's like a trade. Like you went in for a year, like stuff like that. But no.
Really?
No. So I it's crazy because I'm just learning. In October makes a year I made the business legal, but I'm literally just figuring out the business aspect of the business. Like that's why I've been laying low. Like the last couple months, I'm just learning everything about the business, to the numbers, to your overhead. It's crazy.
Really?
Because you got to know everything, because that's how people get played a lot too, because they hire accountants, they hire this, and because they want to do it because they don't know how to do it, they hire people to do it for them. What you're supposed to do, but when you hire people, you're supposed to know how to do that job too, just in case you got to check it.
That's a fact.
I'm learning all that.
Or not even know how to do it too, but you should at least know
like
what you're bringing in.
Right.
Like if you at least know how much money is coming in, then you'll know to be able to be like, all right, well I know we brought in this much. Right. Where did all this other money go to? Exactly. And shit like that. Yeah, you can't just be completely blind, which is funny. Like, again, like I really and truly do understand. Like, but like even with branding and stuff like that, like I just got an email for the podcast. I just started doing like promotional stuff. I do work with indie brands. I think I put your brand on my like part of my affiliate, the fake website. It's really a blog. It ain't a website yet. I ain't buy a domain, but. You're up there. My homegirl, Hey Sis Fit, she's up there. Some Drip Coladas, they're up there. You just got legal like how many days ago?
Oh, don't do that to him.
All right, there will be a Versatile Solutions LLC logo on my website.
You the butler.
For sure.
You the butler. That's how you do. You feel me? Yeah.
Listen, I specifically told him that when I do start making money, he's going to be in charge of the investments and all of that stuff. Because he does all of the stocks and tradings and things of that nature. Right. So while he's sitting here talking shit and carrying on, he already know where he fits into the equation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what, 10 episodes?
Oh, you've been rocking on for 10 episodes? How many? Because that's loyalty.
He was a guest on my second episode.
That's loyalty. And now she on 11. So congratulations to you. Game of round of no to him.
Oh, I thought you meant to me.
Oh, thank you. You two definitely. You know. He's
oh yeah, his cards is up there.
He's fancy.
His cards is up there. But this is him calling me now. Hilarious. I feel like Joe Budden right now. Are you downstairs?
Yeah, I'm downstairs. What's the name of the company?
Versatile Solutions. Tell them you on the 15th floor, Joe. Because I kind of talk about dating with everybody that comes on the show. Just because no. we just all single out here
and grinding.
But that is the truth. But I feel like there's something more to be said about why the dating game is the way that it is right now. Like, I feel like it's something going on why there's so many people that's single. Like, there should not be this many single people just out here in the world. Like, what is going on?
I think it's deeper than that. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to be in relationships. Like, our generation, especially, we're not even going to talk about the generations after us. Like, I think our generations, we don't even know how to be in relationships. Like, we don't know what it really takes to be in relationships. Like, a lot of us didn't see healthy relationships growing up. You get what I'm saying? So now it's crazy because this is like the year the millennials is taking over the entrepreneur game. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, girl. It's a lot.
I mean,
it's a lot.
So the last guest, we talked a little bit about like sexting and like sending nudes and like that whole aspect of dating right now. Like, where do you stand on like the sending pictures and all of this shit?
I feel like that's become the norm in our generation because like texting and all that replaced us being around each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a gift and it's a curse. Like,
speaking of these niggas, hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
You can have a seat right here. What's going on with you?
Just cleaning up a whole studio today was a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're just talking about dating. Do you care to chime in?
What was y'all talking about?
No, she feel like there's too many people out here single. Like, she feel like something's going on.
Well, people be lying.
About what?
They don't be single.
Are we talking about single or are we talking about single?
Okay, so now I guess
there's a difference.
So now I guess this would be the question. What do you define single as?
From my point of view?
Yeah, from your point of view, what does single mean?
Single is completely single. You're not dating, you're not talking, you're not, you get what I'm saying? That's just completely, you're not dealing with
flirting.
You're not with nothing. But like the single, that's different.
I was about to say, but how many people are really single? Like, there's nobody in their phone, nobody that they talk to, nobody that's into them, no nothing. How many people are really living their life?
He said insta flirting. I'm like,
no,
people liking each other's pics back and forth, DMing each other back and forth.
That's not a relationship. That's kind of, it's the norm.
So what do you think single is, sir?
I just said it. No liking, no insta flirting.
Wait, but what does liking have to do with being single?
Hold on.
Not if you just like one random picture, that's okay. But you know when you have that insta buddy where y'all that can lead into a situation.
It can lead into it, but
real quick.
It can lead into one, but like you're still single.
You're single.
Having somebody entertaining. Okay, gotcha. But just liking each other's pictures.
It could be just liking each other's pictures.
If people have gotten that desperate?
Is that a desperation?
I think it's just they're that connected. They don't feel like the guard is up no more.
Because you like a motherfucking picture?
It goes from liking photos to a DM to a pop-up.
And you know what? I've always said this. People take
in 24 hours. In 24 hours.
People take social media too seriously.
Oh no! Wait! Time out! I'm not pulling up on nobody if I've only known them for 24 hours. That's a problem.
It's the norm now, though. Yeah,
that's a problem.
You see them graduate school. You see them go issues with their last relationship.
No. But no, he's right. He's right. No.
You don't really have to shit on any type of social media. Because motherfuckers lie.
That's true.
That's true. Let the chorus sing.
But you can only lie so much.
Yeah,
Sometimes
no, that's not. No, people be
I see
a whole nother life.
I'm like, nigga, that wasn't you. I was there.
Yeah, you know, because people they like the saying like people ain't who they supposed to be. Like, because you can be whoever you want on social media, and it's like it's a gift and a curse with social media. Now imagine you following some. Imagine y'all didn't know each other. Y'all just met on social media. Y'all found each other. Y'all been following each other for 5 years. Like here and there, y'all talking comments. Here and there, talking DMs. Nothing serious. And then one day y'all decide to go out.
And then I'll pop up in your city.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then that's different. Okay. Well, then that's different.
No, but that's how it goes.
All right. All right.
It don't even have to be 5 years.
I'm about to step out and get something to drink. Before I go, since you're here, you have to go through the intro as well. And the intro is name, age, occupation, and relationship status.
Oh, put it all on the line.
Go.
Uno, the engineer. Occupation, audio engineer, artist. Age, 32. Relationship status. That's where I'm in that gray area. I don't know.
What you mean in the gray area? Is you
I'm
dating on this shit.
I got social media friends. I got real life friends. I'm not single, but I'm single.
Whoa, what?
I'm not single.
You're not single, but you're single.
But I'm single.
Okay, so you're flirting, you're dating. Okay.
Yes, and you went through your intro, but I didn't talk about how we know each other. You and I actually know each other because we grew up together. He was friends with my ex.
2 of your exes.
Damn. Don't do that to her.
The first one don't count.
You don't do that.
He don't count.
Did you call him a boyfriend?
Did I call him a boyfriend?
Yeah, she did.
I think.
I didn't call him my boyfriend.
I don't.
No, I didn't call him a boyfriend.
But y'all definitely was.
So the way the story goes is the one that was my actual boyfriend. I had invited him somewhere for 4th of July. He didn't come. So I invited his best friend, and he came. And so from that day, we got really close, and we started hanging out. But then my mother sent me, I think, to Tennessee or some shit like that for the summer. By the time I came back, my actual ex-boyfriend found out that I was talking to his best friend. Like, you with this nigga da-da-da, and he da-da-da, and cutting his act. Like, that nigga's mad corny. Why you fucking with him? And I ended up stopped talking to his best friend and then got with the other dude. And then me and him was together for like dumb long.
Really?
You ever seen 2 people that shouldn't be talking shit about each other? Perfect example. It's like, yo, bro.
First of all, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't
do that. Cause you know who had more swag than who. You know who was way more popping than who. Let's not go there. And I'm not even gonna.
That's your best friend. Should you be okay?
But so you said your relationship status is what now?
In the gray area.
I'm in gray area.
What is this gray area that you speak?
I got Insta flirts. I got social media buddies, real life buddies. I got friends.
Buddies as in fuck buddies or?
Some yes, some no, but it's there. So I'm not going to act like it's not there.
Okay. So like.
He's honest.
I'm only teasing him because we had this conversation technically like a day ago where he doesn't believe in monogamy.
Ooh, and it gets deeper.
This is just gonna be
I've had
his
these
life.
Conversations with other dudes.
You don't believe in monogamy?
I don't say I don't believe in it. Just for me, I can see how people can do it and be successful at it.
So you can't be with one woman. You don't want to get married. You don't want to settle down.
I'm not against commitment. I'll commit, but.
How are you committing? Wait, explain that to me.
Exactly.
Wait,
exactly.
In the Muslim religion, you can have 7 wives.
We're
wives.
Not.
But you're asking.
No, because just because.
But see, the thing about it is, it's one main wife, and then everyone else is the what you call it.
No, just because
all wives.
No, just because no.
You could take care of all of them.
No.
That's the key.
That's what it is.
And I think that's usually the case.
If you're a man handling your business and you can take care of all your women.
Okay, but here's where the double standard comes in. So can women do that without being labeled?
I have no problem with that.
I have no problem with it either. I'm not gonna label you. Do your
They are lying. You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Alright, so if you're dealing with a female, right, and because like you're dealing with 2 of them, right? I guess your chick, your main chick, your side chick. Is it okay for your main chick to have a side dude? You're gonna sit here and lie.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm gonna tell you that's out of context. We gotta break this
No,
down.
no, no.
When you say just a side dude, that makes it sound like any random person can just fill the spot, and it's not.
So why you didn't say that when I said
easy.
you had a side chick? Why you didn't say any random person like?
Well, I would have explained if you asked. It's not any random chick that I'm just picking up off the
So
street.
it's multiple chicks that are like constant. So like you can date 3 women at the same time for a long time.
Yeah, I don't
and
have
just
to
interchange
switch up.
between those 3 is what you're saying.
That too, yeah.
Okay. So you don't necessarily. So you just need a variety of pussy. You don't need like a buffet.
No, because he's in love with all of them clearly.
But that is a variety though, because you could have one that's black, one that's Spanish, one that's white, or some other type of what you call it. Or they might all 3 be black or whatever.
Why do you feel you need to get like? Why do you feel like one woman isn't enough for you?
I don't think one person is enough for anybody. That's
Why?
a lot to
Okay,
ask.
why?
Because of the way the standard we put on relationships. Like that person has to literally be your everything.
Oh, that's your standard you put on.
Hold on, but before we even go any further than this, like, when did you become this person? Because the last time I checked, like, you used to be like relationship man. Like,
that's how I got there.
She cheated.
Not even cheating. The cheating is Nick. Everything else that came, like getting accused of cheating and not cheating. Being naive, getting cheated on, not seeing it coming.
Okay,
doing some cheating of my own. And
so again, to put the context on this conversation, it's just so funny. We're all from the Bronx. Oh yeah, you the only outlier. The other B borough.
The B borough.
No. The only B borough with a is the Bronx. Like, let's get it right.
Okay.
We're the only the B borough.
Okay, third world country. Keep it moving.
Third world country? Like, this ain't Staten Island. Staten
Island's
a third world country.
No, wait. Staten Island's worse than third world.
Don't talk about the Bronx.
But no. It's just really dope. And like, we reconnected at a studio in the Bronx.
Okay.
Like, hadn't seen each other for mad years. So we gonna see how this plays out. High fives. But again, back to this conversation of dating and sister wives and brother husbands. So would you be okay with being a brother husband?
Yeah.
What role would you want to play in the brother husband dream?
Because men are dominant, like.
But we don't have to be that towards each other though.
So you really okay?
If I'm out in my, let's say, all right, I'll just paint the picture. Let's say, what do you do for a living?
I'm an IT engineer.
He's an IT engineer. I'm an audio engineer. Let's say me and him dating the same woman. He's going to be busy in his world doing what he's doing to maintain his money, his sanity, everything else. I'm going to be doing the same thing. In today's pace, I don't see it like possible to maintain everything you want to do and still like be one partner's everything. I see it as like too complex to navigate. She has a look on her face like, what?
Really? You really believe that? You too?
It might be a little different.
So. I believe what I want to believe, and I do what I want to do.
So you don't believe in monogamy either?
I see the value of it, but I see the value in both.
I'm not against it. Like, I don't do it ever. I have one on the way.
4.
So you're not with your baby mother?
No.
I have 4.
You have 4 kids. So do y'all want to get married? So are you gonna raise your children to believe these values? Like, don't be with one woman.
No, I'm gonna raise.
Where are you having a boy or a girl?
I'm having a girl.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, you want to get that comment back? Don't worry.
But he got 2 boys.
You have to feel that.
He got 2 boys and 2 girls. And what do you?
Right? Are you teaching your boys the same thing you teach your girls?
I'm teaching my kids what an adult is supposed to be.
And what's that?
I was just about to get into that.
Take care of what you need to take care of, what's in your plate. You want to fuck around and do fuck shit, you gonna get fuck shit.
Okay.
You be responsible with your actions. That's all.
And would you be comfortable like with the situation like if you had a main chick and a side chick and then she had another man, like y'all all okay?
I mean, I was in a little triangle years ago, and I could say I'm kind of in certain triangles right now, but
triangles with an S?
This is the shit that I'm talking about. This is why I don't understand. There's so many single people. There's so many single people, but everybody is fucking this person or doing this or doing this, and they over here or they got a baby mama over there. Or it's always something.
Let me say this. For me personally, yes, I am single. I hold no titles to nobody. You don't have a title. I don't have a title.
Do the person you dealing with know that as well?
I've said it. If they choose to think the other way, that's on them.
You know, that's what people make a mistake,
English.
right? Because like females, we do this a lot. Like we try to change the man, like,
And stop doing that.
Yeah, I don't tell me. Let's say I'm dealing with you, and you tell me, I'm like, but we together every day. He come home to me. He gonna change, and I feel like that's how we end up heartbroken. We end up like that's why it's very important to be on the same page. That's why I asked you, do the females know?
But see, this is the part that I don't understand. Men will subscribe to everything in a monogamous relationship. They just don't ever want to call it that. And I don't understand what is that?
But who gave
like,
it who
you can
gave
come
it,
home to
who
the...
gave it, who gave
No. I'm talking about, when I say subscribe, I mean they will come home to the same woman. They will fuck the same woman. They will go on trips with, have kids with, will share things with. But we not together.
But we not together. Though.
Wait,
you choose to
you're
live with that person.
not filling in the other half of the equation.
What is the other half?
What else is he doing? Because if he's just doing that by himself and he's just with her, he's in a relationship. If he's doing that and he has a side chick on the side, or he was dating a few chicks here and there, that's a different story.
From the beginning. And she knew about it.
That's usually what happens, but that doesn't come out in the light.
Question. So are y'all gonna raise y'all daughter? So if your daughter's like, Daddy, I want 4 men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with 4 men. I'm sleeping with 4 men. Y'all okay with that?
This whole conversation we've asked
That's
about
not my life.
the dating.
To be honest.
We've talked about
It's
the dating
not.
structure, but really when it comes down to it, it's like if we're dating the same woman, it's like, what are we doing to improve our businesses? What are we doing to feed these babies? What are we doing to better educate ourselves and the kids? That's really the main goal.
Yeah.
Having multiple people in the pot is just another way of getting more done.
Takes a village to raise.
So now, okay, so wait. So now I got the perfect question. Brother husbands.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I had this conversation, I said my magic number would be 3. If I was to have 3 husbands,
Mm-hmm.
I would have one that's good with his hands, one that's mad smart, and one that's a little hood. And we would all live in a house. They would each have their own wings or rooms or whatever in the house, but everybody contributes to the pot. And I'll go and stay with whoever I feel like it, whenever I feel like it.
But could they go do what they want to do too?
Well, I did say the third person, I could be okay with it being either a guy or a girl. Because maybe if it was a girl, then I'd just be like, all right, you go fuck him. I don't feel like doing all of that right now. So you and him go have fun over there somewhere. But it would have to be a household of everyone where it is a monetary responsibility.
Right, we a business.
And it has to be a
We a
foundation that's
business.
granted, because the thing about it is me, like when it comes to monogamy, like I've done all of that at a very, very young age. Like I said, like the dude I was dating, we was together from 15 essentially until I was like 23. Mm-hmm. And in that time, like we lived together, we was paying bills together, like legitimately playing a house, and it was a lot of stress on both of us. What is your question?
Now, would that have went better if you had money?
If we had money, probably.
And that is the root of all situations.
If we had money, then it might have been a little
10
bit
people could
easier.
be 10 people could be in the same relationship as long as and under one house. If they all got money, what's the problem?
If everyone's needs is met, that's the key.
But why do your needs need to be met by, like, I don't have a problem with, like, I essentially don't have a problem with just wanting to fuck one dude. Like, I don't have a problem with that one dude being everything, the husband, the best friend, the this, the that, blah, blah, blah. But why is it a necessity? Like, dudes have this argument of it's not in our nature to be monogamous. Like, men are supposed to go out and sow their seed and blah, blah, blah.
See, you're saying everybody's saying that,
But that's what niggas is saying.
Stop saying niggas.
Niggas, I call y'all niggas because I don't know y'all all individually. Like,
niggas do nigga shit.
You a nigga at the end of the day.
No, I'm an educated black man.
Facts.
Anyway.
So now, why y'all so against the non-monogamy talk?
Yeah. What's so wrong with it?
I think this piggyback, because you went downstairs to get him. Like, when she asked me what's wrong, I really feel like our generation just didn't know how to date. Like, period. That's it. Like, and even for you, like at 15, like you even had no business being in a. You get what I'm saying? We date so young, and we want to grow up so fast, and you don't even. At 15, what you know about being in a relationship?
No, shit. At 19, we paying light bills, fucking.
You supposed to be like,
like we worrying about rent and shit.
You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like, and we didn't.
What is teenage shit?
What do you mean at 15?
I didn't get the sneakers I wanted.
Like, yeah, that's 15. Like, for real. I feel like.
Wouldn't you say that's more of a minority thing because white kids wasn't doing the things we were?
That's what I'm saying. Like us, like when she talked about us, like I just feel like we didn't even have like I don't know how y'all grew up. Like I didn't have mommy and daddy. Mommy and daddy fought my whole life. You get what I'm saying? Even me as a child, like I have a sister, right? So even me as a child, I'm different, right? I always knew I was different. So she took from what she learned from my mother and took in her relationships, and I knew I didn't want to be like that. So that's how we ended up different. So I just feel like it starts from home. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
If you don't have like the Huxtables or something, or parents that love each other together, how are you going to know how to be in a relationship? And that's for women and for men. I feel like men don't know how to be in relationships, and I feel like women don't know how to be in a relationship. And I also told her like this is the year of like entrepreneurs. Our generation, millennials, like we taking over the entrepreneur game. So it's like now we're busy, now it's money. Like you get what I'm saying? But I think y'all wrong when you asked her like if y'all had money, would it be okay? And I feel like that's what society made you believe.
No, but that's always been society.
But that's society, but that's wrong. Like you get what I'm saying? Because like no, people.
Is it really?
No, yes, let me tell you why. Because let me tell you
why.
Let her
finish and tell us why.
It's wrong, right? Because like that's like people say money is the root of all evil. Why is it okay because you're a millionaire that it's okay for you to cheat on me because you got money and gonna keep me dipped in designer? Now if I was getting my own bag, your money wouldn't matter. So now money's not even on the table no more because I got my own money. I'm a millionaire myself. So now, is it okay for you to cheat? You get what I'm saying? So I feel like people put titles on money that they shouldn't, because money is an energy. Everything is energy. Like I said, like you get what I'm saying?
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that. Money is an energy.
Money's energy. Like money's energy. Money's not a root of all evil. It's what we do with money. The power we put on a dollar. Money's a piece of paper.
That's
you
why I say it's okay though.
What's
That's why
okay?
I say once you cross a certain line of like profit, how much money you have, you can afford to live your life.
But you see, this.
You mentioned cheating. I never said anything about cheating on nobody.
No, you're not cheating.
You can't be cheating if you're not committed to anybody.
Exactly. If I'm telling you this is what I'm doing, that's not cheating. So if you have your million, I got my million, and this is what we.
Then that's a partnership, and it's equal. So
that's it.
And it's all this.
I'm
how
fine
this.
With that.
This is why also about the monogamy thing, because this is how I look at it, right? Like I have a business. I'm an entrepreneur, right? I don't have kids, so that would be another stress on it, like stuff like that. How do you like deal with everything? I can't even juggle one man. How you know? I know how many personalities I got. I know how many personalities she got. How you dealing with these females and all these that's like 3 girls you gotta take on a date. Cause I'm the type of you gotta wine and dine me. So what type of females are you dealing with? Like,
wait. You say you're the type of female you gotta wine and dine.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. What do you mean? That's how I know what type of females you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because when he started talking, I already knew what type of female. You're not dealing with no bosses. Like you know what I'm saying?
Though, but this is what I'm trying to say.
You can't be like.
Why do I have to wine and dine?
Why not? So what you doing? Netflix and chilling? Like what you doing?
We taking trips. We doing other
stuff. That's a part of
wining and dining.
That's not wining and dining.
That's wining.
Yes, it is.
Wine and dining is we going out Thursday night. We doing dinner and a movie.
No, that's not wining. That's not just wining.
No, wining and dining is a whole.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Like
I want flowers, like everything.
I want my flowers dead and smokable. Okay,
that's not the main point. That's not the main point, because at the end of the day, the women I've been involved with, they can all do that for themselves. They can wine and dine themselves. They can go on trips. They can find other dudes.
So why do I need you if I can do everything by myself? What do you bring to the table?
Because I bring other things to the table.
Like what?
Experience, knowledge, work ethic.
Then we can be friends.
Cool.
That's what no, you're not proving your point.
No,
I don't get
cool,
it. Like,
because usually
so
what
that
happens
means you're
is,
friends.
I end up being your friend, and then somewhere down the line, you admire my work ethic, you admire certain things about me, and you want to fuck me. That's been the scenario I've been in.
I know plenty of boss bitches who have multiple niggas that buy their own shit and keep telling me, I don't need your fucking money. I just need
But that's true.
And I'm fine with that.
Show up, bro. Like, show up.
Money you, but
I understand where Christina is coming from too, because I used to have an issue with dudes where they used to tell me that they don't feel I don't make them feel needed.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's just like, why would you want somebody to need you? I don't fucking need you. I want you. That's a choice. Need is based on a dependency.
Right.
So if I need you, that means that there's something that you have that I lack.
And as soon as
I want you.
I'm
But see, if I make the conscious decision to want you, that means that every day that I am with you, every day that I spend being up under you or whatever, is a decision. It is not based off of anything that you can provide. So for that to say that, boss women, they don't need you for your money, blah, 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 but they still need to come home to somebody. Right. They need somebody that when shit at work is going wrong, they have somebody they could confide in, that so they can go out and get that shit, the next day. And I think
people get dogs or have hips.
Yeah, you know what? And this is why me and him go through the shit that we go through. You understand? You was champion for him earlier.
At certain acts, but I feel like it's deeper than that because us as black women and the bosses and stuff like that, we don't know how to be submissive. Like, and especially black women, when we hear submissive, we're like, I'm not fucking doing that. I get my own money. I don't need a nigga. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to really be a partnership. You bring what you bring to the table. I bring because like. Not even like our genetics. Like a man is supposed to be the leader, and a woman like you. That's like the saying like the man is the head, but the woman is the neck. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you really supposed to work together. So like when you not making him feel need, it's a man that got their ego. Like you get what I'm saying? We are supposed to stroke it to a certain extent. No, we are.
I don't
See,
think so.
What kind of?
Yeah, see, I don't subscribe to that either. I don't want to stroke your ego. Let me.
The ego is like he's not feeling needed because you need everything. Like, damn, what can I do for her? She opened her own door. That's what I'm not talking like, damn, babe, you look. I'm not talking about that type of ego. Like, I'm talking about like. Okay, babe, you could get my door. Make him feel like a man. Like, oh, babe, you can fix your own sink. Let him fix it though.
You know, but it was just something that was.
That was bad.
No, it's not.
I see grown 25
it's like
going
hindsight.
through situations we went through.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yo, y'all still doing that?
Exactly.
You still calling girls 40 times because they broke up with you?
Yeah, definitely.
No, that's mental illness.
That's
that's unchecked. That's mental illness.
True. So it's a gift. It's a gift and a curse, like with anything. Because in hindsight, that's a good thing. So you experience at a young age. Now that I'm almost 30, I know what to do. I know it's time to settle down. But then again, you're right. It's also like.
So now let me ask y'all: do you feel that there's a certain type of toughness that we surround ourselves in that makes it difficult to like, or maybe not even just you, but you as a fellow female? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like there's a certain toughness that you grew up with that you surround yourself with that kind of hinders you from connecting with dudes on that level?
It's my upbringing. It's not even it's your upbringing. It's a black thing. You get what I'm saying? It's a black woman.
Why am I saying no to that? Because I have cousins who are from Philly and from Jersey. They can't deal with New York girls. They say, oh, they're too aggressive.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's like layers. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like first it started off as your upbringing, and then it's like your environment. That's what I'm saying. It's a layer. So first it was mommy and daddy not getting along. Daddy never married mommy. Daddy had the kids. Mommy and daddy fought. And then it's like I'm in an environment and it's crazy. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm in the hood and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. Because I've been other places and they don't want to deal with me or they feel we too ghetto. But I feel like it's what we learned, what we had to adapt to. It's like survival. It's like either you're a survivor or you not. Like, I didn't grow up on love. Like, I could count. I love my parents. I could count. I'm 29. How many times my pop said I love you? I'm his only daughter. You get him? So I could count how many times my mother, and I'm 29. Like, I could count how many times I got a hug. And like me being so tough, like that's what messed me up in relationships. And for a long time, this is what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, I'm the whole package. I got my own money. I could cook. I could do this. Why? Like, why every time I get in a relationship is something? And that's when I had to do deep. And that's when after the accident, that's when I got more spiritual. Because you got to dig deep in yourself. Because if you don't know yourself, if you don't love yourself, if you don't have to self-love, nobody is. So I had to be like, you are toxic, Christina. Like, it's you. Like, you're the whole package, but you're negative. You're nasty. I don't need you. No nigga want to hear that. I don't care if you're the whole package. You can suck dick. You can do whatever. If they got to hear you nagging every day, why? They don't want to deal with you. You get what I'm saying? So I took a year off. After my accident, I took a year off. And I just did a lot of reflecting. I'm like, yo, I'm the problem. And then I did like I said, I'm spiritual, so like I have mentors and stuff like that. So we did
See, that's where I went wrong in life. I've never had a mentor.
You need one. Oh,
what you call it? Like I've never had like somebody that I could really just be like, yo, I'm going through this, blah, blah, blah. How do you deal with it? Outside of like my family, outside of like shit
How
like
can you get advice from somebody who don't know? Like they never experienced, they don't know because you taught the toxic traits from them. So you're going to the same person who taught you how to be toxic, how to not be toxic. Like, it's a cycle, and it's like, it's up to you to break it. And like, that's like what he said about personal development. It came after the accident. I'm not even watching TV no more. Because once you, like, expand your mind, it could never go back. It could never go back, right? So the more you expand and the more you become into enlightenment, because no matter if you got religion or something, it's a source. Like, you gotta believe in the source. You gotta believe in the higher power, right?
Amen.
So once you connect with your higher self, you understand, like, yo, I've been doing this all wrong. Like, so like it came to you're not gonna relate to certain people, certain things. I told you I don't even go out no more. Like, you get what I'm saying? I go to meetings. Like when I met these girls in Atlanta, Like, it's crazy because you think you doing something till you get around people that's really doing something.
That's a whole fact.
So I'm thinking all this shit. I'm like, no,
that's a whole
I got
fact.
this cookie that's in 14 states and countries. My business is blowing up. And then I go to Atlanta and I'm at a woman conference. I'm around real bosses. Like trucking companies,
multi-million dollars.
Yo, she younger than me and already touching millions. Like, and I'm like, oh no, I need to be around y'all. So now, and then I knew the conversation was different. We sitting down and one of them was like, yo, let's read a book. Let's read the Tony Robbins book. Everybody knows Tony Robbins is. Like, let's read the Tony Robbins book, and at the end of the month, like, we'll talk about the book. I'm like, yeah. Like, I need to be around y'all. My friend like, yo, yeah. Then you call your friend from the hood, like, yo, bitch, you know what? I don't want to hear that. So it came to a point, like, one of my cousins called me Hollywood. I'm like, I am. Like I am, because I'm not relating to my body's rejected. I'm not even. I used to love reality TV. I can't tell you the last time I sat there.
Oh no, listen, I still watch reality TV
because I don't want to be around that.
You know what it is though? I realize with reality TV, it teaches me how to identify a lot of those things that were supposed to be that were seen as normal. And now I can see that as grown ass women, that's not what I want to be, and that's not how I want to act.
I get that. Trust me, I get that.
And it comes in handy because a lot of times with certain conversations, and I wish talking about it now, yes, hindsight is 20/20, but given certain situations when I should have been, more focused and able to pinpoint those things, at least I can be proud to say that I did not engage in the way the old me would have engaged.
Definitely.
Because I already saw where it was going. I still was mad about the situation. Right. I still had that anger in me about the situation, but I knew how not to carry myself because of where we was and what was supposed to be going on.
That's a fact.
But
that's true. But it's just like also he's about the books. I noticed like I'm picking up books now. Like the other day I just built the bookshelf because the bookshelf I had was running out of books. Like you get what I'm saying? So like that's me. I get wrapped up in the personal. I'm heavy on that.
That's what's
like,
up. Like
that's what I'm saying. They all go down to if you got all this going on, how you got time to be with 3 boyfriends?
I don't have time to be with no boyfriend.
I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Like, and using what you were saying.
No, but I get what you mean too. Like, how do you remember 3 different girls' favorite colors, or 3 different girls' like favorite foods, or shit that they like or don't like, or like if you tell one, oh yeah, I know you like mint ice. I bought you mint chocolate chip ice cream because that's your favorite. She's like, wrong bitch. It ain't me.
Playing games that'll happen, but they mean that much to me where I'm not forgetting none of that.
If they mean that much to you, could be with just them.
Colors.
You know, for multiple people.
Yes, if not, you're not gonna be here. If not, when you're my friend and you try to cross that, no, I'm good. Like I'll stay friends.
Man.
I feel, because I feel like, no, I don't agree, because I feel like when somebody mean that much to you, or you genuinely feel, you're not going to want to see them with somebody else. Like
I want to see them happy.
What if they only happy with you?
Then what? That's cool. Then they can just be with me.
But
they don't have to be with nobody else.
Yeah, but you get to be with other people.
So, like, if that's what she wants to be happy with me, and she's fine with me, and I'm happy with her and other people.
Well, I would just chalk it up to no. They just
have
else.
No,
hold on.
If she wants somebody else, she can have somebody else.
I used to do a poll on Instagram.
Did you ever That's Your Girlfriend? Did you ever used to watch
Yes.
Girlfriends? Okay. Remember the light skinned one, Lynn?
Yes.
How she was dating an ugly dude?
Yes.
Ugly black dude, and he was like, he kept playing games with her or whatever, but she was so madly in love with him that he even said that, alright, so I'm gonna go have another chick, and she's like, fine, I'm with anything you want to do. Right?
That, let me tell you, that go back to self-love. That's
That's
self-love,
what I
because if
was
you
trying to
truly
say,
value
individual.
yourself, yeah, it's the individual, because if you truly value yourself, like me, like let's say you was coming to me with that bullshit, I'm like, get out my face, like, cause
so you can honestly see yourself with one person for the rest of your life. Then we wouldn't
that
be
is,
compatible.
I think that's dope.
You
Like,
should go
no,
find
let
your
me
own
tell you
person.
why. The problem is like people are not getting with people that have the same beliefs.
That's the part.
People not. It's different. It's more than that. Cause you like me. I'm the type of person like. I'm more like into books and reading. So I want to do that's into books and reading. But then when it comes time to, my nigga gotta know how to fight. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you get, so it's balance. And I know men out there like that. Like, yeah, they put on a suit. Who has power? That's like ghosts. Like, you get what I'm saying? For real. Like, because he could run a club. He could be a businessman. He's still with the shit. Like, it's about finding who's compatible with you. And the problem is, like, we're not finding people. Like, prime example, I own a business. I don't want to be with nobody at work.
And that sounds
That's
grimy.
a fact. That don't sound grimy.
No, I think it should be the other way. I think you should have the business and you should be with somebody who's gonna work.
No, let me tell you why.
If y'all are building a lifestyle together.
I used to think like that. That's why the last relationship, the same guy I'm talking about, I got when he worked. And I'm like, this ain't gonna work because he got speaking 2 different languages. You don't understand why I gotta get up 7 o'clock in the morning and go to business, why I gotta fly out for one day to get this contract. You're not gonna understand.
But he's insecure if he can't.
No, you don't understand because you a worker. You don't know what the boss at your job gotta go through. When you building a business and you're an entrepreneur, you gotta be in it all the way. So if you even thinking like, just in case something happened to my business, you should not be in a business. Like, cause your plan B should be another way to make plan A work. Like, and that's why I told you like the business is popping, the cakes and stuff. But okay, now the cookies is popping, so I'm gonna pop the cookies off, and then the business is gonna take off because of the cookies. It's just like I just have to switch gears. But the ultimate goal is to be so rich, you don't gotta worry about no paycheck. Like,
that's a whole fact. Actually, a word that the dude who did the drinks earlier today, he mentioned to me today. He was like, "Yeah, you gotta learn how to transmutate."
It's your mind.
Transmutate your goals and aspirations because it might not work one way, but you got to move it over to the left, move it to the right, up, down, blah, blah, blah.
Me and one could never be together because her sole purpose is her 9 to 5.
You can't be like that.
I cannot
stand
that shit.
It's annoying. I can't.
Like, yo, okay, you mean to tell me you're a director at an after-school program? No, not throwing all business out there, but you're a director and you can't take off for work. You can't do this. You can't do that because you got to go run over there. You working 30, 40, 50 hours at this place and not putting in no time for your own shit.
Right.
I don't have the mindset for that.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's mindset is everything. You got to give us to the same guy. One day we was talking. And it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We up watch TV. He want to watch TV. I want to read books. Like, so that I was like, but you know, it's compromise. Okay, today we could watch a movie, but I'm not doing this every day, right? So one day we sit and I'm like, you know what? Because like when you get with people, like sometimes we look at their potential and stuff like that.
That's a fact.
And they're not even gonna live. It's not guaranteed you're gonna live up to the potential. It gotta be up to you to fill the person out. So I asked him, I'm like, if you wasn't, because he had a good job, whatever. I was like, if you wasn't working this job, well, to people working on the farm, it's a good job. If you could be anything, if you want to do anything, like what would you do? And he was like, I always wanted to own my own clothing company since I was a kid. Like, that was my passion. I said, so why not? Because everybody doing that. I said, there's 3 bakeries on my block right here.
Everybody working a 9 to 5.
Look, right.
Wait, that is a really good fucking point. That is a really good point.
It's true.
Everybody doing that, but everybody's working
everything.
That's crazy.
So I told him, I was like, there's 3 bakeries on my block. I even go to one of them for breakfast to get like oatmeal. Like, did that stop me from opening mine? No, because their business and their target audience is not mine. So I told him. So he told me that. So you know what I did? I was like, you know what you do? I said, can you draw? I didn't even notice about him. I said, do me a favor. I got an assignment for you. I gave him a book. I gave him Rich Dad Poor Dad. Read this. I said, when you keep hearing something like that, that means you get in line with it and you're supposed to read it. Like, so I told him I gave him the book. And then I was like, read this book, and when you go home, draw me like 3 sketches of a shirt you would want. Anything, a piece of clothing you would want. He went home and he drew it. He could draw his ass off. But he's talented. And his friends is clowning him like, oh, she got you reading books. She got you tripping. It's who you around, like I said, your environment. Now, that was normal to you until you got with a boss chick like me, and I'm not accepting that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and this was tough for me because I'm somebody, I want to take everybody with me, like my family. That's a downfall of mine, and I just have to learn it because, like, if I'm figuring out, like, yo, like, we could really do this. Like, I have a cookie in 14 states right now. Like, and I'm like, yo, it's nothing. It's like hard work, but it's nothing for us to have what they have. So I put my brothers on. Like, my brother, he got nice hair. He's way. I'm like, yo, we could do this. Let me follow LLC. Nah, I'm not really driven by that, right? So I used to get so mad because I'm taking that personal because you're a part of my family and I want everybody to eat. Get back to my point, like, people learn when they want it ready to learn. So you might have dated a guy and you gave him a book, and I could give him the same book 10 years from now. He gonna read the book when I give it to him. Like, people just learn at their own pace. And that was my whole, and I had to take a step back, like, and I had a conversation with my brother, he's 23. He was like, I'm not ready to hear that. I'm like, you know what? I was taking that personal. Because I'm like, that means you don't trust me. If I'm showing you this is working and I'm doing it, but you can't do it like that. Because the first book I started to get was Think and Grow Rich. So my friend used to read that for years. I'm like, why you keep reading that? I put the book up 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why I just feel like it's time.
So now the dude that you told to draw the shirts, like, what is he doing?
All right, so you know, his birthday came up. And what I gave him, I went and bought him a book. I customized it. It was like a sketchbook that you wrote, and I wrote his name on. I don't even want to say his name. But, like, let's say his name was Chance. So I wrote in a book. So he wanted to name it like since '03, like the name of his clothing line. So I got him the book, and I was like happy. On the book, I got it customized, paid for it, everything. On the book, it said "Happy 31st birthday, Chance. Time to give since '03 a chance." Like that. Like, you know, it was something like that.
Real cute.
Exactly. And I got him pencils, and the pencil had the name of the business on it because, like, you can't be what you don't see, right? So if you see in this book and you see in the page, it's going to motivate you, inspire you to draw something up. Next, you get what I'm saying? And I don't think he ever opened it. And, yeah, I told you, he's not here no more.
He come from the Bronx.
We all from the Bronx. And look like...
Niggas like that in Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Who I put on with certain things. I asked him, what you doing now?
I'm still hustling.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean? Nigga, I just showed you how you can make X amount of
And you
dollars.
know something? You gotta sit there and wish them luck. Like, okay, I did my part.
I can't fuck with you.
I wish you the best. I wish you success, but you just can't eat with me. Like, that's just how it is. Like,
so it's funny, we was talking all of this, you know, like you meet people, you fall in love with potential, you think blah blah blah, and I kind of just googled this really quick, and it was like 10 questions to ask on the first date. And as I'm scrolling through, I feel like a lot of these questions would probably like nix a lot of those issues. So like the first question is, what makes you unique?
Ooh, that's
I could easily answer that.
go ahead.
Ask about their hobbies, their
I got a whole
interests.
paragraph on my computer already.
Do they enjoy interests? What are some random fun facts about you?
Okay.
You would have found out that homie Drew if he would have asked
Exactly.
something like that, or you know, he like making clothes and stuff. What is something you want to learn or wish you were better at? I think that's actually a really good question, and it says this is a variation of the very broad question, what are your hopes and dreams? Asking them if there's something specific they've been wanting to do or learn or practice takes this topic to a new level. What you rather? I don't like those questions. Those could be really boring. I mean, sometimes depending on if you come up with a good would you rather, like, oh, what was a good one that I heard? It's like, would you rather... It has something to do with sex. It was like
a whole bunch of good ones on those.
Like, what's a good one you've heard?
Would you rather be the person who walks in on their mate cheating, the person whose best friend comes to you and says, "Yo, I cheated and I smashed your girl," or she says she smashed your man, or someone who just comes and says, "Yo, I think I could have smashed your girl or smashed your guy"? Which one would you rather have?
All right, so
would you walk in on your significant other cheating? Okay. Have your best friend tell you your significant other cheated with?
I smashed, like it went down.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
what was it? Yeah, what was it?
Someone, a best friend could be, says, "Yo, I think your girl like likes me."
I'd rather walk in and see it for myself. Because, like, by you saying you think you could have my girl, she could have probably just walked by and, like, you thought she was flirting because she said something, like, that is out of context. Like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, and then I smashed your girl. They could be lying.
So, I never know. But if I see it with my own eyes, I know what's up. So, I
don't know how I would handle that. If I see it, like, I would want to see it, but I don't know. Like, did y'all see the video of Shorty that thought her man was cheating and, like,
she kicked that?
Like, kicked the... I don't know how I would feel to see it with my own eyes like that.
I would want it's gonna hurt. I would rather that than to hear it. I'd rather.
Would you sit and watch or would you interrupt?
Nah, cause I'm from the Bronx. No, I'm not. You're disgusting. You're sick.
Oh no,
you're sick. Like no, I
did that.
No, I already know how I'm gonna get. I'm going back to crazy. Like at the end of the day, I'm from the Bronx. At the end of the day, like cause your reflex kicked in. Period.
But you know, in all jokes aside,
what was your answer then?
Oh, when I was asked this, I said I want to be the one like when my friend comes and tells me that yo, I smashed.
Men be lying. You know that?
Nah, not my friends. Not about stuff like that.
Yeah. But why are your friend if they smashing your female? That's not your friend.
We think similar, like
what?
Because guys can smash the same chick and it'd be like, alright.
He said his girlfriend.
I just
but
said.
That's the reason. Me personally, I don't want to walk in on it because that's awkward for everybody.
It's not. It's the only person it's the only person it's awkward for is the person who is cheating, because the nigga she's cheating with, the cheatee, is just like. No, you got a nigga.
I would be like,
it's just
like that's why we know.
So if you was fucking a dude and his girl walked in, like that's awkward to you.
I'm like, damn, she called. That's awkward. That's awkward.
So like, you just come to me afterwards, like, yo, this went down. I'm like, all right, cool. Now I know how to proceed.
With him, does he get the same treatment that she would? So it's okay for your friend to sleep with your female? Like, you're not gonna
That
feel no way
sounds
towards him?
strange the way you word it like that. It's not like my
It
friends
is.
out there trying to sleep
It don't
with my
matter if you
female.
I hate when people say
But
that.
she
It don't
should
matter
know
if you try
better.
to not, it happened. And he
She should
shouldn't know better.
He should know better too, but it's more so on
So
her.
why isn't he getting like backlash?
They will dap each other up. They will compare notes, and then will carry the fuck on and call that bitch all types of
Now,
sluts
the question
and
is,
all
why
types
did
of
she
shit.
fuck him? That's the real
Why
question.
did he fuck her?
Wait. He only got loyalties in me as my homeboy.
So he was loyal to you, he wouldn't fuck her.
Why is?
Cause I know me,
she
I'm not
was loyal to
fucking
me,
none of my
she
female
wouldn't fuck
friends.
him?
They're both wrong, is what I'm saying. Not
Right,
just
but
her.
if this is my guy,
They
we've
are
been
equally
friends
no.
forever.
The thing about it
You
is they are
knew, you just walked into
equally
this
Rose
situation.
they are equally wrong, but y'all
Rose
niggas
over
will
Rose.
take y'all man's side and leave the woman out in the cold, and that's fucked up.
But you should take the woman's side if it's y'all two best friends or whatever the case.
No, but that's the thing. I'm not fucking my homegirl's man.
Exactly.
That's because you got some.
But,
You got some.
but that's as immediately as I don't care if we all met at the same time. I could have thought that nigga was fine as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
The minute he starts sleeping with my friend, you're automatically ugly.
So now, what if he pushes up on you one night? Like,
Get the fuck out my face.
And then what you gonna do? You gonna
Would
tell
you
her?
tell your friend?
You gonna tell
Would
her?
I tell her? No, because bitches think everybody's hating and they wouldn't even believe
that's
me.
where it starts to get
I think it
weird
depends
for
on your
me.
friendship.
That's
Because
what I
I used to
said.
be like that because one time, like,
I don't think I would say anything. I would just, I think if he tried to push up on me, I would put him in his place and I wouldn't say nothing to
You
my
don't think it would
friend.
be awkward from
So
there
let's say they
on?
walk down the altar years later. You just gonna just let that rock?
What am I do?
And then God forbid they break up, the marriage gets broken up because he cheats. You're not gonna feel like, yo.
Because if he would have cheated with your friend, he would cheat with him.
But the thing about it is, niggas will cheat with anything. Your mama, I had a whole conversation about the no touch list. And the way I think the no touch list works is you have, at the top of the list is parents.
The fact that we got even
That is the top of the list. But this is what I'm saying.
Already
Niggas is
failed.
different. Then under
Failed.
parents would be your person's siblings.
What?
Sibling,
Y'all slept with your friend's parents?
No. Well.
Your friend's parents, your girlfriend's parent, anybody that you're close to, their parents should be off limits. Then after that, it should be their sibling. Then after the sibling, it should be their relatives, cousins, aunts, whatever. And then at the bottom of the list would be their friend.
Would you sleep with
Now,
two
see,
brothers?
that's
Would you
subjective.
sleep with two brothers?
No, I would not sleep with two brothers.
What about twins?
What the fuck? They're brothers. Like,
That's the ultimate fucking brothers. Y'all shared the same womb at the same time. That's
Just
ultimate
asking,
brothers. That's brothers to the 10th power.
You ever slept with twins?
No, not
put us on your bucket
Sisters?
list.
Nah, not with sisters.
Cousin.
And the thing about it is, how would twins feel fucking in the
It
same?
depends on how they are.
How they
together.
is up to
It's
them.
an individual thing.
And
I
this,
know I've dated.
and you
two
want to know
brothers
what's
at the
funny?
same time that
I
were
think
sisters.
now I understand why so many of us are out here single.
What? That's what I told you.
That's
from
not the
jump.
reason why, though. Yo,
That is totally not the reason why.
you completely missing the point.
You know.
Ooh, I'm still looking at the questions. I'm trying to see what's the good one. What do you know any good jokes? What's something that bugs you? What's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember that happened to you?
Too many.
What's your favorite place on earth? Who are the special people in your life? That's a good one. And what is something you're proud of? Actually, that's a question I need to incorporate in asking people more often is what's something you proud of? Because some people, their accomplishments worry me.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
What do you do when you come across somebody that don't know the answers to these things? Because they don't even know themselves. Because that happens a lot. Like, you'd be surprised.
Check, please.
No, for real. You'd be surprised. Like, you could just go up to somebody and have like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? They don't know. Like, what do you want out of life? What do you want if they really don't know?
But see, what do you want out of life is such a loaded question.
So I think it's simple.
Between
Yeah,
the
that's why I
boss
said
mentality
it.
and the
Yeah.
worker mentality.
Yeah.
The worker's never gonna have that figured out because they're just trying to figure out how they're gonna get to the next paycheck.
That's a fact.
I had a chick tell me her things, what she likes to do or whatever. Her ideal life is liquor stores around the corner, check cashing place around the corner.
No, you're lying to me right now. Really?
No.
That's
For real.
but no, I feel like back to that question, like, what do you want out of life? Like for me, like I just want to be in a place of I don't got no stress about nothing. I don't gotta worry about nothing. Not even just financial freedom, because
exactly that's why it's not hard.
Financial freedom. I feel like when people say financial freedom,
read a book that I've been telling you to read.
What book?
You'll get the example.
What book are you telling her to read?
Rich Dad Poor Dad, Grow Rich, or whatever. I got about 15 books I was telling her about.
I hate those books.
Just read them.
Why?
Because I done read them all and I'm like, shit, I don't want to read them again.
But seriously, especially Grow and Think Grow, like that's not even a book you could read one time. Like I read that book like 6 times.
Have you read Eat the Frog?
I'm listening to that actually on procrastination.
You say wait what?
Eat the Frog. That's a good one.
Eat the Frog.
That's a good book. Eat the Frog. It's something like big on procrastination.
See, y'all trying to come in my neck like I don't fucking read. Hold up. Now y'all got me feeling the type of way. Where is my Audible?
I have a PDF.
Where is my Amazon Kindle app?
Books.
I'll send it to everybody in the room. I got
don't come on like that.
He really be trying.
Don't play well.
No, so I be fucking reading, you asshole. Some of the books that I have read so far has been obviously Charlemagne Black Privilege, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
I hate that one too.
Why?
It's a network marketing book.
My friend's in network marketing. He the one that gave me that book. He put me on.
Actually, I need to reread On Purpose Person. The On Purpose. And then I have a shit ton of them on Audible that I read too, but saving and shit like that. I read.
You watch more reality show than
Yeah. But look at Wendy Williams. Like she's a million. Like look at the money she making. Like she can have a TV show talking about stuff like that. As long as it have a bigger purpose, then.
But see, and then that's the thing. Like my purpose now, I feel like in talking to people, I love hearing about, your business. I love hearing about, you reading and developing yourself and everything. And you took your, accident to really dig deep into yourself and do. I love hearing shit like that. Yeah. So granted, yes, I might watch all of the Basketball Wives and all of the Black Ink crews in the world. However. Listen, it's all about duality, and I pride myself on towing that line, which is why I say 50% Coretta, 50% Cardi B. You gotta have a mix.
I'm gonna send you a Google Drive link to my Google Drive reading list. Has a lot of.
What's on your reading list?
Eat the Frog, Emotional Intelligence, Outwitting the Devil.
I got that too.
How Successful People Think. How to Think and Grow Rich, How to Sell Your Way Through Life, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, Jab, Jab, Right Hook, which is another favorite of mine.
Oh, see? Yeah, but you're not going to talk shit about me where people can listen to it forever and come at my neck and they run up on me and be like, oh, you the bitch that don't be reading. You going to get somebody smacked talking crazy.
Hey, you want to start
you going to get somebody smacked thinking I'm dumb. But no. Shit. Annoying. Oh, damn.
Who is this? Who's that?
Oh, that is my friend Kelly.
As a screensaver?
Yeah.
She's just a friend?
Yeah.
And you guys a screensaver?
Yeah.
Why?
She's my current muse.
Okay. Cause I'm never gonna forget the things he said about being monogamous. So when I see a female, I'm like, okay, he got a main one.
How you be a muse? What you gotta do to be? I wanna be a muse.
You probably will be sometime in the future.
Oh.
Just pick your brain, see how you think, then start writing music from a standpoint of either talking to you, being around you.
So you put her as a screensaver, does it help cause you gotta see her every day so it's easier to write?
It's a reminder. She calls me every day as well. So it's like, she's a real close friend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like to use the word friend. She's a life partner, even though we haven't done anything romantic.
Okay.
She's still somebody that I know I can call anytime.
Okay.
Oh, that's I know it was about to be spicy, but then it just was like. But no, again, I thank you so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it. I will stop by once again to try this famous Kanky cookie.
I hope it's here when you get there, girl.
Look, you got a whole one for me. What you mean? But yes, thank you, and thank you so much. I gotta get used to calling you Uno. That's gonna take some time.
Yeah, telling everybody my government.
Government?
I don't call none of my niggas by their hood names. None of them.
That's a professional name. It's not a hood name.
What's your name?
I get checks under that. What?
What's your name?
My real name? You already said it, so we
I didn't hear it.
Martin.
Damn. I wasn't even gonna do that.
And this mic still rolling and everything.
You be alright. You be alright. But I thank you too for stopping by. We definitely gotta talk later too. But as always, until next time.